In most cases, to stay budget friendly, you will have to cut off the plugs that come with the turn signal. This was the plug that basically would plug into the factory harness or the street legal kit if you purchased that. What's up, everybody? Appreciate y'all tuning in to another episode of Kart Smart TV. Customer brought us 2019 ezgo Valor. So he's going to be keeping this thing at the beach most likely. And he wanted it to be street legal. But being that he paid what he paid for the golf cart, which was a very reasonable amount, he didn't really have much left over to do the street legal light kit. And so we decided to give him the option of doing just a turn signal switch, flasher, and us basically hardwiring it into the golf cart. And then we gave him a price of the plug and play system. They are very, very, very substantially different in prices. And so you can get away with most likely right around $100, just under $100 for what you need to complete a street legal system. So you'll get you a turn signal switch, and you'll get the brake pad that you're going to put on your pedal, and then the kit comes with the flasher wired into your turn signal. And the part numbers we used in this scenario are right there. This cart had a harness already in it when he bought it, and so I spent a lot of time probing wires and seeing where my 12 volts came into for my lights, and then I just figured out what the turn signal wiring harness, which is coming out of our box here, its harness is what's feeding. It feeds into, and then you hit your switch, and then it'll signal for the flashing ability to happen to each one of your wires that you're plugging in. You will have to hardwire, which you can see I have this hardwire there. I have a hardwire here, and then into our main light source for the rear lights. Always in a situation where we do a hardwire, we take all the lights out, let them hang, and that way you can have easy access to the wires to probe them, and continuity to check and make sure you're on the same wire when you're needing to know which wire is going to do what. I did have a few pieces of tape on some of the things, like labeled the wire before I hardwired into it. I labeled the wire that's the passenger side front turn signal, and so that's I had that labeled on everything I did, same way all the way around. And we do have operation on this, and you can see I got my turn signal going. My headlights aren't on at the moment because I don't have my key switch on. This one is the 3-position key switch model, and I have the cart on and then the headlights on. Most of the time it's shown on your dash like that right there. So that's a pretty it helps keep it a little more simple that way. I don't have to worry about pulling a switch or flicking on some kind of toggle switch for power to it. Now they are available to purchase the plug and play system. And it is as simple as it sounds. It does plug and play. But if you do not have the upwards of $400 for a kit to just drop into a kit, then this is a way to go. This will get you through any type of state inspection that you need to make these things roadworthy. And that's what this video is all about for you guys that are just trying to keep a budget-friendly, street-legal golf cart here. We put our dash back in, and we're going to be mounting up our brake pad and our turn signal switch here in just a few. And then, like I said, we're going to run the brake pad up on our pedal here, and just as soon as you put your foot on there, boom, it lights, the brake lights up. Alright guys, we have got this thing finished up. The lights back in, front and back. And if you have to make your golf cart street legal and you want to do it on a budget, you want to do it with this particular turn signal switch. It's a much easier schematic to read, and it'll give you everything, every color, what wire does what. And in most cases, to stay budget friendly, you will have to cut off the plugs that come with the turn signal. This was the plug that basically would plug into the factory harness or the street legal kit if you purchased that. This will plug right into it, which makes it the plug and play kit. We did not have that luxury here, so we had to cut this plug off, and I just ran each wire to correspond with what did what. We got really lucky and was able to do it all up here in the front. Even for the rear, I found the rears that came in, the rear wires that came in from the harness, and was able to tie into them up here. You may not have that luxury. You still may have to run a wire from the plug where you cut off all the way to the back on the driver's side and all the way to the back on the passenger side. But it's going to save you a ton of money. Not necessarily time, but a ton of money. So guys, keep that in mind if you want to do street legal and you have to have a budget for it. Get you a turn signal switch, and then you can get the brake pad itself, which is this piece here, and you just rivet it to your old brake pad here. You'll have brakes, turn signals. You can even attach your horn here, which if you see right there, the customer already had one put in, so we didn't worry about this. We just tied it up out of the way. You'll have your hazard lights, and let's check this thing out. Alright, so there's our driver's side turn signal on the front. There's our driver's side turn signal on the back. Turn signal on the rear passenger. Turn on the driver. Alright guys, so here's your brake pad, and it is a touch sensitive pad. It'll look like this, minus that plug. But if you just touch it, your brake lights come on. So I'm going to let off of it, push it again. Just like a car, guys, just like a car. They're pretty awesome. Alright guys, hopefully this video helps some of you out there that need to stay budget friendly on a light kit, making it street legal. Enjoy the video guys, and if you got any questions about it, please leave a comment, give us a call. Our number's on the channel somewhere. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button, comment, hit that bell for notifications for any of these new videos that we are going to release in the coming weeks. And God bless. Till next time guys.